Walking through the lonely streets, I hear the thumping of their feet on the paving stones. I am not alone, hearing their breath rattling, whilst the other cattle sing their songs contrived about their quiet lives. I know that I've been chosen, and now my eyes are open wide.
You are listening to Interpol X, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast actual play in Monsters of the Week, powered by the Apocalypse.
Hi, welcome to Interpol X on Happy Jacks RPG, an actual play of Monster of the Week, powered by the Apocalypse. I am your keeper, Adam, and I have players.
Hello, I'm Kimmy, and I am playing the Spooky Playbook, and I am Liliana Volkor, who is from Russia, and she is also in the employment of a demon. It's a thing. Perhaps, maybe. Maybe, yeah, that's a thing.
I'm Jason, and I'm playing Aelith MacLear, the Divine, from the Celtic Pantheon. And this is episode 0, so thanks everyone for tuning into our very first episode with my blank-ass character sheet. Hastily reprinted because Mrs. Actual character sheet is at home on my kitchen table.
Oops.
Good job.
That's why you should never take responsibility for yourself and let other people keep your things.
Hi, I'm Sam DeLev, and I will be playing Sunny Smith, Agent Sunny Smith, the mundane who will totally defeat the forces of the supernatural with good cheer.
It gets me every time.
And I'm Mike, and I'm playing the playbook The Wronged, Christian Bernal, and I love knives and punching, and also sometimes I'm a monkey.
That's cool, it's not a big deal.
It's a thing. So if you missed last episode of Interpol X, you're probably thinking, oh, they're playing a funny joke. Haha, Christian wouldn't turn into a monkey. No, Christian legit turns into a monkey.
Now.
Also the episode before that, so I now have
Yes.
a 1 monkey per episode goal. But not for me, because I don't have the agency to do that. For another player.
Right.
1 monkey per episode goal.
Well, I'm currently a monkey, so we're starting off monkeyfied.
That is true. Yes. When we ended last session,
Right.
I did it.
She got it.
Christian noticed a very small crack in the wall that was just small enough, or just big enough for a small monkey to slip through. I believe it's a capuchin.
Yes.
Yes. And so Christian turned into a monkey, leaving our stunned teammates wondering, WTF?
Nah, I get it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, they've seen me as a monkey before. They
They
maybe just didn't know that I maintained it.
Yeah, and
Right,
do
yes,
that on
yeah.
purpose.
And do it on purpose sometimes.
Yeah. I think-
Inside Liliana is so disappointed that that's how the demon blood presents itself.
But I mean, we know monkeys are evil.
Yes.
That is known.
I was hoping
Yes.
to like horns or
But what
like
about
teeth,
assistance monkeys then?
something.
They
with
have their own
teeth.
agenda.
Like the biting.
Maybe their agenda could cooperate
the
with our
biting
agenda.
teeth.
The teeth, with the biting.
Lethal sharp teeth,
Sharp
the
teeth.
bite.
Something
I
with
don't know
bigger
what that
teeth or
accent
like
was.
horns
Woo.
or something.
Okay, welcome to Adam's magical accent roulette again. But yeah, so anybody want to do a volunteer for a recap?
1, 2, 3, not
Not
it.
it.
I'll do it.
Go, monkey boy.
So we, at the beginning of last episode, we were witness to a fight between Boo and Hero. Because their siblings were dating?
Yes.
Yes. And they disappeared in
Your mic.
gotta take my ring They disappeared in France, so we went over to France, into Paris, dropped down some catacombs. There was a sentient rat horde that Aelith was not a fan of.
Nope.
That was stomping all around the catacombs.
No, do not want.
But luckily, Aelith is a wizard.
Yes.
A powerful wizard.
An accomplished and powerful wizard.
Definitely 100% a very good wizard. And made the
Would
rats
whiz again.
go around them.
Yes.
And so we went in the catacombs and we were looking for, whatever clues we could find. And Sunny was very good about running all through the catacombs nonstop in the direction of things.
About almost dying.
Yes.
Very good at just sprinting
Being in the way.
very far ahead of everyone.
I'm athletic.
Sunny has the tracker as well, tracking the cell phone signal.
Yes, tracking the cell phone signal of what are their names? I'll put you on the spot. You better have it.
Yeah, because I don't. I don't have any notes.
All right, cool.
Yeah. It was. I know it was. Rokai or
Yes.
Yep.
That's right.
Rokai and
anyway,
and Tweedledee.
the siblings
Yes.
who were in.
I had notes somewhere. I know I did.
So as Sunny ran through the catacombs
Oh.
chasing after the signal,
Rukai and Michelle.
there you go. We came across a group of youths who had put together some kind of cinema in catacomb cinema. Youths. Youths.
What's a
Youths.
youth?
Youths.
Fellow kid.
Bunch of kids,
Yeah. How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah. And they were hanging out in the
Yes.
catacombs.
Mhm.
Were they up to anything weird? They were just
They were
watching
just
movies,
hanging
right?
out, drinking. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we found this crack in the wall where there's definitely probably not some evil power underneath.
Surely
Just,
not.
But we're going to check it out anyway.
Just another
Just in
crack in
case.
the wall.
Yes. So then Christian turned into a monkey and scampered off down.
We have a help a player already
Oh, yeah.
from Quiddy, who's actually Abria. Yes, who plays yesterday with us. Help a player to Kimmy because Salome is gunning for that BFF spot. For
Oh, heck
Liliana.
yes.
Nice.
But honestly, the fucking show stealers, Stork and Abria, like,
Amazing.
unbelievable.
So
it was
good.
so much fun
Yeah.
watching them go to town with their character work,
Yeah.
and it was, like,
Nice.
ridiculous.
Super fun.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
anyway, that's a thing, and thank you for the help a player.
Yes. Okay. So I'm just so used to there's a help a player in hearing it's for Sunny, and so I'm just like, oh, it's
We just assume that's
Somebody
the
else.
mechanic.
So it's for
It's
Sunny-
help a Sunny.
Or for Aelith to do wizardry.
yes,
Yeah, oh, yeah,
that's
Which
true.
is a
Yeah.
very important use of help a player, but I am kind of a junior agent. So,
Yes.
And mortal and squishy.
Yeah, but it's going so well.
I'm technically mortal.
Technically.
you are leaning hard into the technical
Hey.
part. But right
Cut the
now you're a
door.
monkey and you just went in a crack. And is that standard operating procedure?
I guess so. No. I mean, now you have a problem with someone running ahead? I don't know.
That was not the locus of my initial concern.
Oh, you mean the monkey thing.
Yes.
It's not the strangest thing we've seen.
Folks, I'm not needed here. I'm just going to sit
Is
and
the hole
watch.
big enough to stick my head through?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to check and see if it's like, if there's just a hole in the wall and then there's a bunch more space on the other side, or if it is like a tiny little narrow space all the way down.
A small hole.
A small hole.
A small. All right. It's why don't you give me a
I'll give you anything you want.
read a bad situation?
Except that. I didn't print out the basic moves.
Wait, this is a bad situation?
Well, we'll find out.
No, I'm sure this is going to go very well.
Do I add sharp to that?
Mhm.
So that
Do you know what your
is
sharp is?
6 plus 0 is approximately 17.
Awesome.
I don't think this is a circumstance where my
And
power part can
carry
help.
the
I'm sorry.
one.
And I believe my head is stuck through a hole in the wall. So
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, Aelith, what do you see?
So
that's a
you
good question.
you stick your head in the hole, and you're not stuck. But it's completely dark You lose the light almost immediately. You really can't make out anything beyond what you're seeing. And
but I'm a half-orc, so I have dark vision.
oh, really?
No. None of that's true.
No. You play so many games, you forget which ones.
It's just all of them all at once.
Yes. So you really can't see beyond just a few feet, and that few feet that you can see is still maintaining the narrow opening.
Well, I bet if I hit it real hard, it'll open up.
Maybe so. Why don't you try that?
All right, stand back. And
I'm going to take an obnoxious step back.
And yeah, I mean, I want to sort of grab the inside and then get my thunder knuckles ready in the right hand and just give it a bit of a poke. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Christian, act under pressure.
Okay.
This is fine.
That's very good.
We're
Yeah.
coming for you, monkey boy.
Plus cool.
Plus cool. Okay, that's a 9.
9. Okay.
I'll save you.
All right. So you hear a crack of thunder, and you feel the walls around you begin to shake. And you peep your little monkey head around to look behind you, and you realize this crack is caving in.
And I'm like, I went in here for a specific reason, so you wouldn't punch the wall down.
I'm helping.
You know, sometimes I wonder why she even brings the thunder.
Why
she even bring the thunder?
Nice.
That was worth it.
That's why you guys are my favorites. So if you run blindly ahead at top speed, going wherever this is taking you, you will probably be able to survive, but you will have completely lost track of where you are. Or you can shelter in place, cover yourself, and then try to dig your way out and keep your bearings.
What can I say, but you're welcome.
Hard choice.
I like that my bad roll resulted in Michael's bad choice. This works for me.
Well, he was just going to get through the crack with no problems until you helped.
Well, considering that crash just came from behind me and it's collapsing behind me, I'm running forward because I don't want it to fall on me.
Okay, all right.
Forward, always forward.
Crap. Scramble.
I forget, is your monkey in tiny Christian clothes? Or
I think we decided no.
Was it?
That your clothes just kind of like disappear into you.
I couldn't remember. Okay.
I don't think we had decided definitively. The question was raised, but I'm not sure it was answered.
That's right. I think we tabled that
Isn't
discussion.
tiny costume better?
I think yes.
Well, I think we also discussed like the pile of clothes
Right,
that he is left behind.
It's also good. And naked Christian Bernal later.
That
could happen.
was a
That's the
strong
strongest
selling
argument,
point.
yeah.
Because let's remember, Christian Bernal is played by Theo Rossi.
Yes.
And if
Who should
anything,
always-
I'm all about
Oh,
planning
yes.
ahead.
Yes. Yeah.
I agree.
Theo Rossi should kind of always be naked. It's just a service
I
to
don't make the
humanity.
rules, I just make the rules.
Right, yeah. So
All that I know is I have a very small flashlight that I carry in my mouth. It's very tiny.
And crowbar.
the
No, that got lost in the
that's
in the
right.
zone.
Yeah, the crowbar
Tiny
was left in
crowbar.
Netherworld.
That's right, that's
where
right.
no one will touch it because it's cold iron.
Well,
So-
if you get back there, it'll still be there.
So here's my ruling. Tiny costume, adorable, however, tone.
Okay.
So no. Pile of clothes and naked is kind of awesome, but super impractical. Clothes.
You say that like that's a bad thing.
It's true. Clothes magically like disappearing into you
Yep.
is probably the most practical and enjoyable, or not enjoyable, but the most practical solution. But the like pile of clothes in naked Christian is pretty awesome.
No, only the tight clothes stayed on. So just like my jeans and my undershirt.
No, we're not playing by Hulk rules.
Fine.
Also, Animorphs rolls.
Yes.
Right?
I was,
I love Animorphs.
Okay, I have now
So-
seen shirtless Theorasi and also Theorasi kissing a pupper on the forehead.
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yay for the Googles.
Yes.
I am now caught up.
very good. So,
So here's the trade-off. If clothes stay with you, then maybe equipment does too.
I mean, fine, sure.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
just small.
yeah.
Okay.
And, so, or you can be naked.
I mean,
Choice is yours.
I'd rather have my stuff. If I get outvoted, I understand.
No, it feels like an all or nothing equation. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think it makes more sense for keeping the character effective and all that.
Yeah, totally.
Interesting. Yeah. So.
So anyway, skittering
yeah.
through the darkness of a
Yes.
crack.
Yes. You bolt out of the collapsing mini tunnel.
Why was it collapsing again?
Hi.
Probably something you did.
I don't remember.
It's fine. Everything's
Yeah.
fine.
And you emerge out of there, and you are in a very dark tunnel. You don't know how far down you've come. You don't know how far away from your original position you are. You just know you are in the dark. You could turn back into a human here and continue alone, but you are disconnected from your team now.
Okay.
Yeah. And there, you don't know a way back. Yeah. So you guys are standing in the corridor.
So I've got this power called Angel Wings.
Lol.
You could go instantly to anywhere you visited before or to a person you know well.
Yes. It's true. You can take people with you too, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it fun for them?
Lol.
Generally, yeah, because it's like a walk through a park. You know, it's like
Oh,
sunlight and
sure.
greenery and,
Sounds
and
delightful.
Yeah.
flowers and
Gagged me with
Yeah.
school.
Yes. By the way,
huh?
Kimmy, have you seen Annihilation?
No.
Okay.
Darn it.
So for audience, if you've seen Annihilation, what it's like inside, what did they call
The
it?
shimmer.
The shimmer. That's exactly how I imagine Otherworld.
Yeah.
to be.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
and-
all like overgrown and kind of like
Yeah.
too much light.
And it's like, it's beautiful until you look closely and realize it's disgusting and it's going to take you.
It's like over mutating and
Yes,
all
yeah.
kinds of yuckies.
But yeah.
but not really. That's just Liliana's impression of it.
Right, yeah. No, it really
No,
is.
it's really like that. That is exactly.
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
really actually lovely.
Yes. You've been there. You've been there.
Yeah, with the inappropriate puppy kisses.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yes.
Just briefly before
Yeah.
while I'm in this new zone,
Yes.
you know, is there anything I can kind of see? Is there anything? Is it pitch black, or can I use my monkey senses to kind of monkeys
Your
live in the
monkey
dark.
senses can see a little bit, but you'd probably detect more if you turned back into a human and you turned on your flashlight. Because no, you don't have a mini monkey flashlight. I'm gonna.
But my monkey powers give me extra investigation powers.
Oh, they do. Oh, okay. All right. You can use that then. So you can use your monkey senses.
Can I borrow your basic
Yeah.
sheet?
Monkeys have low light
I d-
vision, right?
Yeah, they live in the jungle. It's dark in the jungle.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure it works.
Sure.
Sense, smell.
I know.
Yeah.
You have heightened
It's
senses
like
as a monkey.
what can I sense around me? Is there anything if I turn into a human, is there anything that's going to hurt me in this place?
Why don't you read a bad situation?
This is a bad situation.
It's definitely a bad situation.
I got a 11 on that one.
Ooh, so you get
Nice.
3 questions.
Okay. What's the biggest threat here? Is there anything that's scary? Is there anything bad that I should hide from?
You can sense that there are so many rats in this little chamber that you suddenly realize that this is very uncool. There are probably hundreds of rats just very close to you. You can hear every little chitter and scribble and noise.
Okay.
Those are words.
Which is fine.
Scrabbles.
Everything's fine.
And I can still hold. I can still
Scrabble's a
hold
word.
2. For
Yes,
this
you can
one.
hold them until later. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna Actually, can I ask, what's... I want to know if there's any place to go up.
So what's my best way out?
Out in terms of, not out like back where I came from, but out in terms of like get distance from these rats on the ground, like up high with my swinging monkey climbing powers.
Yes, yeah. You there are like pipes sort of running near the ceiling of this that you could scramble up onto and stay where the rats probably could not get you, unless of course they like pile on top of each other and form a like
sure
mess.
I'm not gonna think about that because that's the worst. I'm gonna scramble up there and like kind of perch on a pipe and I guess hold on to it.
Okay.
And
Should
turn
we
back.
tell him that rats
Okay.
can climb rough surfaces?
Look, I'm in a very bad position.
Yes.
It's all right. I got this.
Okay.
I'm a wizard.
So anyway, I'm up hanging on a pipe.
You're hanging on a pipe. Okay.
I'd like to use magic to communicate at a distance.
Oh, okay.
And I'll let them know, like, all right, I'm going to try to contact Christian through the channels available to me.
That's amazing.
Allow me to concentrate.
Okay, can I help?
Just be very, very quiet for a moment.
I will help by being quiet.
All right, thank you.
Excellent.
Yes, that is going to happen.
Starting now. I don't know how many helpful players I have because my old character sheet's gone.
You got one.
You had at least one.
Or did I just get one
You
now?
got one a few minutes ago. Yeah, because I've been kind of waiting.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. We have a couple helpful players. One from Abria. Jason, because I love flattery.
Oh,
Lesson
excellent.
3. And you made her cry.
It worked.
You did. That was really amazing.
Oh,
You
actually,
made
that
her
was a
cry
really
yesterday.
special
It was
moment,
a great
actually,
moment.
in role-playing history.
Okay. Also, Sir Guido gave one to Mike because us
Oh.
Mike's got to stick together and someone's got to help you out.
Well,
Yes.
thank you.
And Sir Guido also gave one to Sunny Smith. Agent Sunny Smith.
Thank you.
Bravo.
I appreciate you tremendously.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this, too.
Okay. All right. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Oh my God.
It's going to be way better.
Please, please, please.
7
And
minus 1.
but I help.
Oh, that's right. You do. You just auto-help, right?
She help by being. They help by being quiet.
And
Yep, I was holding my breath and everything. And because I took from a new playbook from the Initiate, I help for +2 now.
okay. So that puts me to 8.
Nice.
And that's awesome. I have yet to
power of
fail
teamwork.
a use magic roll.
Sunny's just sitting.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Luck of the Fae.
I'll cross that one out. I think I have another one, but I don't want to use those because I don't know for sure.
I know you had
They're
one.
only for wizardry. Yeah, there's one.
Yeah.
And then there was one that was for wizardry and you used it.
Yeah. So I'll say
So
that
you
I
have
have
one
one
left.
more.
Yes.
And I'll just leave it at that.
So, what does it look like when you cast this spell, and how does your friend perceive it?
Well, what Aelith is, our friends would see her eyes. They don't roll back, but they do go like milky white as her attention separates and flies to Christian Bernal. And a little blue will-o'-the-wisp sparks into being next to the pipe that he's hanging from, and it whispers, All right.
Whisper.
Is there room for us to join you?
Depends on how much you don't like rats.
Well, I mean, if it's just a few, I'm a grown woman.
There are very many rats in here. But, currently I'm on a pipe, on the ceiling, hanging from my hands.
How high up?
Oh, only about like 10 feet or so. But there are all the rats that have ever existed below me. So,
I'm sure it seems like a lot more when you're 3 feet tall.
yeah.
We'll be along directly.
All right. Won't knock having some company in here.
So the light winks out and our eyes go back to normal. All right, so
Was there a glitch
he's
on that,
quite
by the way?
precarious and he needs our help.
there a glitch?
I don't know how.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah, there is a glitch.
Oh yeah, I have to have a
Yeah,
glitch.
you need to pick a glitch. So,
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Sorry.
like my glitch. The problematic side effect seems real juice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
As long as it's not grapefruit juice, because that's gross. worst.
Let's see. Oh, problematic side effect.
You could bank it if you want and throw it at me later.
No, I think I have an idea.
Okay.
I think as you bring your consciousness back to the present, you can see that you can perceive yourself being in both places at once.
That's great.
And it's kind of disorienting
Yeah.
because there's a part of you that is here in this dank corridor with Liliana and Sunny, and then you can also see yourself in this cavern or in this more darkened chamber surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of rats.
I close my physical eyes, and I actually have an explanation for this. All right, I've left a great deal of my attention still with Christian, so he's not alone. I've tethered myself, so when we move to him, it should be seamless. Are you ready to come with me? And her eyes are closed, and she's got her hands out, ready to...
Sunny, can't you detect when... don't you have that move where, when people are lying?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
Also, I think...
But
that
I
would've
could
been
roll for an
hilarious.
insight check.
That's true.
Oh.
I would also make the argument that I think Aelith thinks she did this on purpose.
Of course you did.
Because she's a fucking wizard.
Yeah. You didn't even know that was what you needed from the spell.
Right.
You're just connected on such a deep level.
Right.
Yes.
Which is not something that Sunny says because Sunny's not talking yet.
Right.
I didn't want to leave him alone. But he needs our help greatly. Will you come with me?
Hey.
All right, we'll use angel wings. And
Okay.
It works perfectly without rolling anything.
No.
No, that's not true.
Nope.
Hold on, I need a little test roll. You two.
But those are already used up.
Just
No, you already
up
used
their good roll.
Used it.
Okay.
Well,
Christian,
but-
do you want me to use these?
I don't care.
Do you have any
Well,
warm
it's
dice?
easy
Use the
for
good
you
ones.
not to care.
I'm still not talking, so
Right.
this is going to go out.
So, cool. Angel Wings is another weird roll, and I'm real good at that.
Yep.
Oh my god!
So good at wizardry.
11 on the dice. That's insane. We're not a wizard. That's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's not how magic works.
So that's a 12
Basement
total
rolling
with power
dice,
card.
I'm a wizard. Yeah, that's a 10.
Oh my
Wow.
god. It's
On a 10 plus, you all go where you want it.
If you roll like that, you can be anything you want to be. Like,
Right.
oh my god.
It's out of control.
I love the character with the -1 weird has done the most magic the most successfully throughout this entire story.
I also have a -1 weird.
Yeah.
I'll never use it. Because
Sunny who?
the real magic is friendship.
Yes.
So,
So you guys.
the winged travel is,
Uh-huh.
passing through the greenest, richest of forests. Moss-covered trees, thick green grass, hummingbirds buzzing around. Or are they 3-foot-long mosquitoes?
Definitely hummingbirds.
Mosquitoes aren't so bad. Bite thee, they have blood.
Yeah, that's true. I guess they're whatever you
Well,
want. them to
Liana
be.
is so metal.
All the metal
Yeah.
All the
is me.
metal.
And then 3 steps later, and we're out.
Yes. You all find yourself in this dark chamber. It's it's about the size of like a let's say like a train tunnel, if that makes sense.
I have a headlamp.
Yes, you do.
Okay,
Yeah.
real quick.
Yes.
Do they pop in at pipe level or on the floor?
You rolled it. You got a 10.
That was a
so
10.
wherever
So,
you want.
Yeah, just like nice and even on the floor.
I was so hoping for a mixed success. On
I
that
mean, she's a wizard. What do you want?
Right.
Wizards arrive precisely where they mean to.
Catch me! And I fall.
All right. You get
Thank you.
props for the
Do you
Tolkien
catch
reference.
me?
I'm
Yeah,
afraid-
I got you.
Okay.
So you fall into
Christian
Aelith's
to me.
arms.
All right, before we start this, Vampire 54 gave Mike time to put on your fez and save the princess from the Rat King. So help a player.
Thank you.
Nice.
There's lots of discussion about fezzes in the chat room
Yeah.
in relation to.
I,
Monkeys should just naturally have fezzes on.
Okay.
Like
I believe they're born with feathers.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's
Science,
a thing, right?
yes.
Adam facts.
Yeah, right. Science with Adam. So, all right. Do you turn on your headlamp, Sunny? Okay. So Sunny's headlamp comes on. A beam of light shoots out from their headlamp.
That's symbolic.
Yes, so symbolic. And you see a mass of rats. It's at least like 20 feet wide and probably about like 7 or 8 feet tall. Just rats just crawling all over each other and just writhing as they sort of...
Is that pipe thick enough to support the weight of an adult woman?
No.
Well, it's broken now.
Wait.
What is your
It
vertical
supported me.
jump?
As a monkey.
No, I was a person.
You are in
I
no
switched
way
back. I
an
said,
adult woman.
You switched back?
Yeah, I said.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I didn't
didn't
hear that part.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess it is strong enough to
Okay.
support a grown woman since it's
All
supporting
right. Yeah,
grown
she's
Christian.
smaller than she's physically smaller than
Yeah.
Christian. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what
She's
about
not-
your density? Your mass.
No, she's magically strong because she's a wizard.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good.
It's
Very cool and good.
It is established.
It is known.
Dad, I have magic powers.
I do. Tragically malicious.
Oh, you're killing
Wow.
it today.
I can't take credit for
So
that.
let's go back to the very large rat
Yes.
mass.
Yeah. So there is a very large rat mass. Did I say that right? Rat mass?
Yeah.
There's a because I almost said rat mouse.
I don't give a rat's mass.
Or mouse rat. No. Rat's mass. There is a rat mass directly in front of you.
So are they at the catechism at this point, or still like?
In the stations.
reading? Yeah.
I don't. I'm
You
not
didn't get a high five for that one.
No,
I was bad. I apologize, everyone. I apologize, listeners.
It should have been the ratichism.
I can do. Oh, fuck yes, it should.
Oh, nailed it.
We got it.
Now that gets a high five.
Nailed
We got
it.
I accept. Yeah.
You
did
have
it.
been defeated
Yeah.
in ritual pun combat, sir.
Yeah.
You lay down your puns.
I willingly do so. Yeah.
What was the question?
Rat mass.
No, there was not a legitimate
Sunny
question.
would like to know what's going on with this rat mass now that the light has been shown upon it.
As the light hits them, a large number of them turn and look in your direction, and they sort of writhe around, making an
And
opening.
Flee from us in fear?
No.
No.
Actually,
Yes?
the chat room wants me to remind you, and they don't know if it's still in effect, but Aelith casts her
rat
A
note.
rat protection.
Oh,
Yeah.
thing.
Rat note.
Yeah.
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 And you're an excellent
Rat
wizard.
Oh yeah, so I'm not dangling from the pipes.
Yeah.
I'm just somewhat horrified.
Okay.
Well, you dangle for a second, and then you
Yeah.
remember
That's it.
about your
Yeah.
rat note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just came up here to check something and do a couple pull-ups.
Yeah.
How many pull-ups?
Because that's a magical number.
Yeah. Yeah, and you cast that one like with a 10+ roll too,
I'm pretty
didn't
sure
you?
I did,
Yeah. It's so rude.
Because that's how I do.
Because this would
you're
be
a wizard.
such a great time for that to just disappear.
Although
no,
I
I
don't
think-
know if it lasts through the angel wings teleporting.
Yeah,
through
I
the
don't know.
things.
Yeah, I
Well-
probably need to recast it. But
I mean, the thing is, like in general, not to get too mechanical on PBTA, but in general, like an effect, a magical effect or something, will last through a scene, and we're sort of in a new scene now.
yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree. Yeah. I need to recast it. So
Yeah.
she doesn't jump up and leap to the pipe like a cartoon character, but I think she has the confidence to know that
There's the mute switch if you're gonna mess with it. Yeah.
it's on.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not me.
Okay.
I think she has the confidence to know, like, she can nope her way out of this.
Uh-huh.
So, like, she doesn't like it, and she's pretty freaked out right now, but not actually dangling from a pipe on the ceiling.
Yes.
But I'm just... So they were making some kind of a
So
hole in...
Yeah, so they sort of like writhe around and a hole opens up, and as it opens up, you see a humanoid figure that seems to be looking directly at you. He's kind of in the center of the mass, and he looks dirty and disheveled, long hair and beard matted. His clothes probably were initially different colors, but now they're all just kind of this like filthy, muddy, grayish brown.
Well, the rats clearly opened up a hole so I could go up and say hello. So I charge in.
Jesus Christ. Who was quite nice, by the way.
This is going to be great. I don't even know what to do here.
Sunny's life choices are too bad for you to handle. But fortunately, that does.
So,
happen.
what's that?
I was going to say, what is Sunny charging in to do?
To say hello.
Well, yes, I'm sure. Hand outstretched.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The rats immediately sort of coalesce into two columns and just start streaming towards you, fangs bared, running at top speed. Yes.
May I cast Nope around my friend Sunny Smith, Agent Sunny Smith?
At the same time, I also protect Sunny Smith, Agent Sunny Smith, from harm?
As I charge into immediate danger.
Yes, yeah. Don't you get something for that?
In fact, I do.
Yes. Go ahead and give yourself the thing.
I get to hold 2.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. And what can you use your holds for?
I can inflict 1 harm, which I probably won't do. I can reduce someone else's harm suffered by 1, or I can take 2 forward on an act under pressure roll.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, hold on to this. Yes, you guys can do both of those things or either one of them. Which one is going to happen first?
I imagine he can rush in before I can get a spell off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a great wizard, but spells take time.
Takes time. Yeah. All right.
I'm just like, Sunny, no!
So
kind of
yes!
like a general like push tackle, I think is like, no, get out of the way of these rats. They're going to eat you, Sunny, Agent Sunny Smith.
Yes. The ray of rats is streaming towards them. So why don't you roll your tough?
Oops, that doesn't count. Whatever that was. That's a 10.
Wow.
That's a 12 because I have +2 to tough because I'm very tough.
That's a miss.
I'm a tough boy.
You are. All right. So you protect them, okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
Can
You
maybe
get a
that's
choice.
what I can address?
No, let's resolve this first.
Yeah.
Gotta do some harm.
Sure.
Not everything
Maybe.
can go perfectly for you guys.
When you bring a wizard,
I don't have any. I don't think I have any
you
way
have a
to.
warlock, but
I don't think I have any way to hold the enemy
Do you
back
have protection
because the
spells?
enemy's a bunch of rats.
no, yeah, hold the enemy back is kind of
Exactly.
off limits.
I would say, yeah, I'd like to say I inflict.
It's like super.
That's only if I have the special powers.
Oh, God.
I would say I am going to inflict harm on the enemy. Maybe I stomp on some rats when I jump on in there.
Okay, so you go in swinging.
I go in
Smacking rats around.
stomping
Okay.
with my big boots.
Those
All
are
right.
going to be our friends now.
I think they were already not your friends.
Yeah.
Hey, not yet.
So you take 1 harm.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope on that harm.
Ha-cha-cha.
My decisions are too bad for people around me to get hurt.
It's a good thing I'm not one of those like GMs that likes to kill the players. Like, 'cause it would just not work in this with you guys.
Yeah.
No, Sunny would get super murdered super quickly under one of those
Well,
GMs.
yeah. If I was really,
They would just not be alive
I mean,
anymore.
that's the thing. Like, the GM, you could just kill the players at
Right.
any
It's true.
time.
It's
Rock
true.
call,
Yeah.
everybody dies.
Not
Right,
a difficult
yeah.
thing to accomplish. Like,
Right.
be
Yeah.
a fan of your players.
It's like,
instead.
oh, there's a
Yes.
dragon. He smushed you.
yeah.
Whoops.
So, all right. So you go in, you push tackle Sunny, stomping the
Just kind of
heck
like,
out of some rats.
No.
And Sunny, how do you protect Christian as the rats start to like crawl up his pants?
That's impolite.
How dare you?
Terrific.
How rude. All right. So
No one has manners.
who is acting?
Shield of Nope.
All right, I can go.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna cast a jinx, and we'll see if it works.
Oh, those are mine. Sorry.
They're not actually yours.
Well, no.
More of my
Liliana
part.
with
Oh,
the
it's
logic.
very good.
Oh. Oh, what happens
Wait,
when...
what's the total roll there?
That is a 3 on the dice. Although it's technically 5 with weird, but that's still not
Yeah,
anything.
I can't help much with that.
See, that's what I try. That's what happens when I try and help them. This doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Don't you have a help?
On a miss, the keeper holds
Oh,
2
yeah.
over me to be used in the same way.
What about
Do you have a
help
help
player?
player?
Although it's
Oh, I do have help player. I mean,
It was the one and a two. Yeah.
Good try.
all right. Could take 1.
Yeah, I believe in you.
I believe I can roll better. No,
You did roll better.
That is
Yeah.
better.
So
Okay.
it is better.
But
It's
now
a
it's a
2
six.
now
now.
it's a 6.
And your great friend, the wizard, is prepared to
Son of a
use
bitch.
aid a friend.
I need to learn some Russian swear words
Right.
for moments like this. For those of you who don't know
oh,
the
what is the
podcast,
roll?
I rolled a 4.
So
on the
help
dice.
out, you roll cool. What's cool?
Oh, I actually have a bonus for that.
Oh.
Nope. Okay, so 7, 8.
8. So your help grants them +1 to their roll, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger.
Oh, that's fine. I mean,
Aelith, why are you exposing yourself?
my picture
Oh
was
god.
seeing her like focus to do something, and Aelith's immediate assumption is that Liliana is doing something helpful.
Uh-huh.
My
So
balls.
Aelith puts her hand on Liliana's shoulder
Oh god.
and channels the magic to assist.
Uh-huh.
And I imagine that has some repercussions for Aelith,
Oh, yeah.
but
I'm going to tell you what those are.
but we push the magic through, and you go ahead and let me know what happens. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm down for whatever.
Okay. So what is the effect that Liliana is achieving?
So it's a 7. So I get to hold 1, and what I'm going to do is it says help a hunter, giving them +1 forward by interfering with their enemies. So that's what I was going to help him
Okay.
with.
So you interfere with the enemies.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what happens with Sunny and Christian is all of a sudden the rats who are starting to swarm around you, just dozens, are streaming towards you, and all of a sudden their tails just tangle up in knots, and they just start like tearing at each other, trying to get free, and they have become much less focused on the two of you, and more focused on the fact that their tails are knotting up.
More polite next time. Thank you.
Also, I do want to bring up before
yes.
you damn me.
Uh-huh.
We had a moment where Aelith and Liliana were like, "Yeah, rats are terrible."
Yes.
like we both hated the same thing.
Yes.
and bonded over that.
Yes.
So
Bonding over a shared hatred is
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the Liliana kind of bonding.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so
about this
Aelith
friendly
is
we get.
meeting her friend on her level, her old
Yes.
friend from like 80 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So here's the problem.
yeah,
We've kind of established that Aelith uses Fey magic.
Oil and water.
More like gasoline and
Gasoline.
matches.
This is true.
Liliana,
creates
Yes.
a tremendous chemical effect.
yes, Liliana uses demonic magic, and we've kind of established that the two are eternally at odds. in very dangerous and destructive ways.
So we fall in love.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
So yeah, everybody just smiles and hugs, and it's all perfect.
Yep.
And yeah.
We win.
This
This is why we would never let Sonny Smith be the keeper, because that's exactly what would happen.
Yes, right. Yeah,
if
you're
they
all
were
friends
running it.
now. Right.
Oh my god, I have this great mental image of Sonny Smith running D&D for these characters.
Oh, of course she does. They do. Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
Oh, I smell a spin-off one shot.
So meta.
Why do I have to roll dice to make magic?
Oh my God.
All right, if I've added this up correctly, I've got advantage from 3 different sources. So I'll roll 5d20 and take the 3 best ones.
Because that's what a wizard does, right?
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
This has to be a thing. Okay. All right, we'll come back to this because that's too good. Liliana and Aelith, you're both just blown back, smacked into the walls of the chamber as the confluence of antithetical magical forces,
AKA teamwork.
creates this massive a ball of sort of like energy fighting each other that's sort of like this dark, smoky, fiery, sulfury side, and this like overgrown vines and fungus devouring each other and fighting with each other in this sort of like 3-foot diameter globe at the moment where you guys touched. And the globe starts to creep towards Aelith as you realize that the vines and the plant matter that is fighting against it is connected to your own personal space. It's like vines are like growing out of your skin and like connected to this thing.
Fucking teamwork.
And the demonic energy is slowly winning this battle. No. So,
I'm not doing
And this
that
is
character.
totally a
I
thing
know.
that I noticed.
no.
Because my friends happened to help me
Yep.
achieve my goals by
Yes.
protecting me from danger. So I can
You're saying-
continue my goals and
Yes.
continue to go say hi to my new friends. So I do that.
There's the figure actual accent roulette. That figure there inside the rats.
Hot dog!
Hot
Dog.
The figure inside the rats kind of cocks its head to the side as it sees you continuing to approach.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Clearly, I am the most
Yeah.
powerful wizard.
But you see the mass of rats sort of rise up like a wave around it. What? And it sort of creates this like wave-like effect that starts like cascading towards you. What do you do?
I accelerate to get closer to him because the wave is probably not going to get on him. Because they're his friends. And I will be too very soon.
Friendship is magic. Why don't you act under pressure?
Absolutely. This will go well.
But don't you have another hold though for your your rushing in?
I can, in fact, take 2. But do I have to do that? Declare
No.
that before I roll?
No, no.
So let's see how this goes. This will go well.
It's gonna be great.
It, in fact, goes well. That is a 9 right
9?
there
Nice.
without even spending the hold.
I
Yeah.
endorse this message.
So do you want to take the 9 or do you want to turn it into a 10?
Michael, can you help me out?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's turn this into an 11.
An 11. Turn it up to 11. The wave of rats crashes down right on where you were, but you just zip right up.
To say hi to my new friend.
Yes. And you are face to face with the Rat King of Paris.
Bonjour, je suis Sunny. Sunny Smith. Agent Sunny Smith. Comment ça va?
We're going to come back to that.
Yep.
Do I still have a wave of rats crashing upon me? Because I did not go into the rats.
No.
You did. A wave of rats crashes down, separating you from Sunny Smith, Agent Sunny Smith. You are.
Shit.
Party split count.
And as you turn to check on your other teammates, you see a very unpleasant situation developing behind you, and Sunny is now
Oh, double shit.
stuck in a rat dome. What do you
Oh, is
do?
that going off by myself?
Yeah, you definitely went off by yourself.
Like
Yeah.
I'm excited.
times 10.
Yeah.
So remind me, what exactly am I seeing happening between these two?
So there's like a globe sort of floating in the air.
Yeah.
And some of it is like dark black smoke and
some of it's
fire.
vines
Some of
and
it's
good-
vines and flowers and growth and there-
Remember what team you play for.
What
now.
what are these two doing?
they have both they're both like smacked up against the wall
Sorry.
on either side of the globe.
I punched the wall of rats.
That is exactly how Christian solves
Yeah.
problems.
That's
It's like
100% legit.
I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah.
There's a wall of rats. Sunny's in there. I punch it.
Internet,
punching?
we
Punch
give
it
you
with
this
punching?
gift in the spirit which it's intended. Please accept it. This beautiful, beautiful gift.
All right.
Roll to punch rats.
Roll to punch rats.
Sure.
Yeah. Are you doing anything special with this punching, or is this just generalized?
No,
punching?
basically, I just like don't know what the fuck else to do.
I
Punch
feel
these
like
rats.
rat punching is special all on its own.
I got a 10 on punch the rats.
Right?
This is the best game session that has ever gamed. How many bad ideas can we do in a row and continue to fail upwards? Many
Yeah.
until it all goes wrong.
I'm a 40-year-old white man. It's the only thing I can do.
Yes.
GMs of the world, I would just like you to know, this is why you should adopt systems where you don't plan what's going to happen. Because if I had planned anything around this other than there's a Rat King, then this would have just derailed everything. As it is, the derailing is where I expected it to go. So, so you punch into the wall of rats.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your final roll?
That was a 10.
A 10? Okay.
10 a bunch of rats.
10 to punch rats, kicking some ass, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So choose your extra effect.
I would like to. I'd like to. I think that punching this wall of rats gives some intimidation towards our team, so I think Sunny would get +1 going forward. Because this Rat King is like, oh man, these guys punch my rats.
Mm-hmm.
One of their team shows absolutely no fear towards this like rat monstrosity.
It sounds like you sunk my battleship. You punched my rats.
So,
You punched my
Battleship.
so yeah, oh, you.
Teamwork.
I believe the pun trophy goes back to you, Jason.
Yep, you got it. You have
and
it.
Sam.
Teamwork makes the demon work.
Yes.
Your hate makes
So, yeah,
me
I'm-
stronger.
I want Sunny to have some extra power going forward.
Okay. So here's what happens. You punch into the rats, and there's just sort of this like shock wave of rippling as the rats, the wall of rats ripple, but a single rat like crawls up onto your arm and bites down hard into your arm. You take 1 harm, and then the rat stops just as it breaks the skin and tastes blood. and then all of the rats that are that are like clamoring onto you immediately stop and give you a personal bubble. Like you have your own rat nope.
Oh, Aelith definitely cast Rat Nope on me. Cool. This is gonna be
sure that's what
this is gonna be
happened.
super helpful.
Yes.
That's what I do.
I love our garbage children, y'all.
Aelith, you feel that your side of the energy fight is suddenly weakened as the demonic energy seems to grow.
As an accomplished wizard, what is my extrapolation if I lose or let's say surrender the energy fight? What is the repercussion?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have you give me a weird roll.
Sure, I'm real good at that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Liliana, you actually feel this.
Oh my god.
The best wizard!
I mean, it's an 8, but
Jones not
But
a failure.
it's an 8!
No, it's a 9 on the dice,
Yeah.
minus 1.
yeah, it's
That's
pretty
still
good.
a good roll.
It's pretty
Wow.
Damn
All right,
it.
we'll come back to that question.
Fate
Liliana,
now at this
Failing
point.
upwards until it all goes
you
through.
feel the demonic energy flow in this zone being strengthened and growing in power.
Okay.
And then we'll come back to you in a second.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll come back to Sunny and what's happening inside the rat dome. So, all right. So on a weird roll to understand the magical conflicts that's happening, you get an 8. So, do you want a... I'm writing a custom move in my head on the spot.
I trust you.
How are you trying to figure this out? By reading the energies or by making assumptions? Like logic?
No, I'm reading the energies.
You're reading the
I'm getting a
energies.
feel for it. I'm involved in this sort of contest that I didn't mean to enter into.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, am I going to be atomized? Is this going to explode? You know, like what are the potential consequences of just going like, nope?
Yeah. So what you feel is that you know that it's very difficult for fey energies and demonic energies to exist in the same spot. So if demonic energy wins here, it's going to be extremely dangerous for any fey-based energy sources or fey-connected sources.
We're deep in a French sewer.
Uh-huh. But
Emphasis on the French.
so you imagine that at best it'll be difficult for any of your abilities to work here. At worst, you would be like forcibly ejected from this place into Otherworld. If it wins.
Well, I don't think it changes my action.
Okay.
So here's I'm going to state a bunch of intentions, and then whatever works out.
Okay.
Ayla says, Liliana, I'm not your enemy, and I won't compete with you. And she ceases putting effort into this competition. And then teleports into the middle of the rats and claps her thunder knuckles together. But I don't know if I get that far. That's my sequence of events.
Yeah, let's do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it something we're still putting effort into, though? Is it? I thought it was just like a residual kind of blast.
You're not putting effort into this anymore. But you can feel it. You can work it. It's demonic magic, just like it's demonic magic, just like what you work with every time you do your weird stuff.
Work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Work.
we did Hamilton earlier, so
nice.
I'm just continuing
Ongoing.
with the theme.
Yes.
Always.
And forever. Earlier and forever.
When I meet
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna compel him to include demons in the sequel. Work.
It's a thing.
So, what are you doing?
I think I am super concerned that there's demonic energy that I haven't brought in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I mean, I think I'd be able to tell. Is it my patron?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Like
that's I think that would be something without rolling. I would like recognize.
Yeah. It's not your patron.
Okay.
It's more of like a senseless energy. It's like a reaction.
Got it.
It's not being driven.
Okay.
Except by like animal instinct, kind of.
Okay, so it's not like Dad showed up and I'm in trouble.
So
okay.
good because Ayla thinks she's doing this on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah. Which I love
amazing. That's
that
really
you
good.
jumped to that conclusion.
Yes.
Yes.
I have to
Crazy.
say something.
Yes.
Liliana, Aelith, and Sunny. Monster Hunters.
Oh my God.
But Christian?
Well, someone has to be the talky person.
Oh yeah, we
You're
are
the Aaron
the
Burr.
three ladies.
Yes.
Well,
Right,
no,
yeah.
two ladies and a non-binary.
Yes.
It's three non-males.
The three non-men.
Yeah.
Yes. That's our other spin-off.
My
is
bad.
Hamilton, performed by the Interpol X cast.
Yeah.
So you sense this sort of consuming beast-like drive behind it.
Okay.
But it's just magical energy that you understand how to manipulate.
Okay.
That's if you want to
So
do
I
something
can
about it.
manipulate that.
Yes, yeah. But you do feel like there is a strength coming from the snake around your neck, and you feel an intense power
Okay.
behind all this. What are your dark sides again, Toby? I know one of them's pain.
Yes, pain, dark bargain, and paranoia.
Ah, okay, yeah. I think it's the pain that you feel. You feel like your entire body is on fire, but it's that kind of like it's like when you're watching a fire and you're just kind of like mesmerized by it. It kind of feels like you're on fire, but the sensation of the pain feels so powerful that it's seductive.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it feels like if you can just suffer through this pain, you could do almost anything you wanted.
Hot, sexy pain.
Yes,
so
hot,
good.
sexy pain.
Hurts
Yes.
so good.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
This is like 50 Shades of Demon
Oh
pain.
no.
Yeah. No, that's not.
Error.
No, error. Sorry. Yeah.
Error recalibrate.
Yeah.
So my big
let's
question
retcon
then.
and pretend I didn't say
Accept
that.
Ratcon?
Yeah.
Ratcon.
Retcon it.
Dang.
And the trophy stays with Sam.
Yep.
Yes. So,
It's not shared anymore.
with this
Jason.
extra like
Accepted.
boost that's happening, can I do some big magic?
Yeah, I believe you could.
Excellent.
Big magic, no whammies.
Yes. So, especially since that magic's not entangled with Aelith anymore and her power,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try and channel that at the rats.
Okay.
Think of how. So you're in the middle of them.
Hi,
And
I'm Sunny.
I just punched them,
Yes.
so they're softened up.
And you have a rat friend passenger.
I have a rat buddy who did not like the taste of my skin flesh.
Yeah. While you're figuring out exactly what you're
Go,
going to do,
yeah.
let me go inside to Sunny and the Rat King.
Yes, I'm very interested here. I've been waiting.
But, yeah.
You have +1. I gave it to you.
So, and also, real quick before we do that, Christian, as you punched the rats, and once they like started giving you that birth, your skin starts to prickle, and you feel you feel a familiar sensation, and it reminds you so very clearly of that night that changed everything about your life. It feels like you've had every time you even think about those owl hags, you get that same sensation as what you're feeling right now.
Okay.
And you feel connected to it.
Mm.
So just think about that.
Meanwhile, as a member of the party is split off and in danger.
Yes.
How you doing, buddy?
So, Sunny, you're in a writhing rat dome.
Saying hi to my new friend.
Yes. Who like, hisses at you, just like his like dirty, nasty clawed fingers are raised up in a defensive position, and he's just like hissing and spitting in your face.
Hello. I'm Sunny. Sunny Smith. Agent Sunny Smith. We're looking for our friends. Have you seen them?
I'm gonna have you.
Hold, please. GM recalculating.
I've decided what I want to do, if that's okay. It might impact that.
What was this guy going to say?
It's because the response right now is just continued hissing. Like, it's almost like when a cat is, like, just, like, don't fuck with me mode. So,
Fortunately, I'm at this point no longer moving forward and not directly fucking with him.
yes.
But I'm just going to wait until he calms down and is feeling a little more friendly.
Okay. All right.
And in the meantime,
Yes.
I'll tell him all about my friends. Okay, and Michelle, and how we're looking for them. And we've been tracking with this tracker. See, it's a tracker.
You calculating. All right, what do you
This is the
what do you do
sunniest
with
thing.
Okay.
Sunny was never going to do anything but this
I
thing.
mean, this is all very
It's true.
good.
I'm going to get
inevitable.
new dice because these have
Okay.
been rolling well, and I don't want to kill Sunny.
Do you want some ghost dice?
Do
Oh,
I?
Sunny is working hard at
No,
killing
okay.
themselves
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, it's
They make the worst choices
Yes,
with
yes.
the best intentions.
Yeah.
Yes.
most of my pausing is trying to figure out, is there a way for Sunny to just not die?
Yes. So I'm going to cast Big Magic.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to summon one of my like giant lava snakes.
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
And no, to help, really.
Well.
I think. So the whole my vision is like I like just like let forth this demonic magic to this like gigantic like demon snake that will just like it's sort of incorporeal when it starts, so it like dives into the snakes and actually looks like it's gonna eat Sunny. Basically, like swallows Sunny and like loops up. But
okay.
as like a way to like protect her, like it's not gonna look like that. It's gonna look fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And then just kind of like lets off this like pulse,
Okay.
keeping her in the middle.
Them.
Keep them in the middle. Sorry, keeping them in the middle, and then hopefully not dying.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I do get to charm monsters. That's the thing that I can do.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
Well, and it's not
Yeah.
actually a being. It's more
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the vision of the magic.
If that also helps
That's
you.
yeah. That's no. That is important to know. I need. I did need to know.
Is that
This
too
is
much?
I'd
Sunny's
forgotten.
eternal strat. This
Yeah.
is their play.
Yeah. Okay. So, and you have a +1 from Christian.
Is that too much stuff?
No.
Okay.
No. So, Sunny, as the Rat King is hissing at you, it takes a step back as basically
I have to roll for it still.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, no. Go ahead.
No. Yeah. No. Let's,
Narrate how excellent it all works.
no. Let's.
All right, switch dice for you. I really did.
Oh, it worked really well, though.
Have you considered not switching dice?
Oh, this worked. Look
I
at how
have
good.
one more help a player. So I'm going to use that right now so I don't kill Sunny.
This is very good.
This time it literally can't
Can't.
get worse. I mean,
Unless you
I don't
reroll
even
the
feel
two.
bad saying it like it.
I rolled a 3 on the 2 dice, by the way,
Yeah.
those of you listening at
Yeah,
home.
re-rolling the 1.
That didn't
did
It wasn't on the board.
It's got to be on the board.
Okay.
There we
5,
go.
6. Oh, 7, 8 with
and you're
weird.
weird.
7, 8,
yeah.
and does Power of Heart come in because this is regarding me?
What is that to automatically
That's help. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to say yes if,
This is why I don't tell people. It
as
doesn't
you
work out.
feel the demonic energy start to reach out to you, if you accept it.
But
You hear a voice inside your head say, "Shall I protect you?"
oh no, I've got this. I'm talking to my new friend. So no, I won't be
So
helping.
no.
It'll stay at
So-
an 8.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because Sunny has to be the worst choice.
Yeah, this might have been the best
That
choice.
might actually-
There was no good choice.
Yeah,
here.
there was no good choice.
Gentle audience.
Sorry, sometimes I don't give a good choice.
I love it.
So,
No, you give excellent choice.
thank you, thanks. I give good choice. A sort of you feel the heat first, and then you smell the burning rat as a glowing hole like bursts through the rats, and a sort of fiery snake-like thing just sort of streams down in front of you and then just sort of coils around you. Doesn't touch you. You don't feel any heat from it at all. But it's clearly burning away the rats. The Rat King himself shrieks back and stares at you, no longer hissing, but looking at you in awe.
Hi, we're nothing to fuck with.
Beautiful. Why don't you manipulate the
Excellent.
monster?
Let's do this. And I have lots of helpful players, so this
Yay.
and let's see. That is already bonkers. That's a lot of dice.
Yarp.
I'm very charming.
Since I only got an 8, should I take a harm or something?
Yeah, you need a glitch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Here's the big magic.
Yeah.
It's just sort of just pick one of the glitches from the regular use magic.
Glitches. The effective. I take
But
one.
I
harm.
might elaborate on them.
The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Ooh, pick that one. Pick that one.
I'm gonna pick that one.
I love that one. Okay.
Oh.
So,
Hi, we're nothing to fuck with.
and you rolled exceptionally well, I assume.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Oh, no, sorry, 12. Because I had the help.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, the
gosh,
plus one.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So we're really
It speaks, but it's sort of this like very guttural kind of like not quite human sound, and you hear it on multiple levels. It sounds like a dozen voices speaking at once, and in every single language that you know. You hear it as every single language that you know.
That's a reasonable number.
Yeah, and it says, "What do you want?"
I'm looking for my friends. Roque and Michelle. We have a tracker. See, this is a tracker.
You feel as it as the trying to think how it would know. It doesn't really know names, so the snake kind of like settles its head down in front of your head, and then just like goes forward, inches forward, and glares at the Rat King, and it says, "I have the girl."
I would much rather to have the girl, please. Thank you.
If you spare me, I will give her to you.
Sounds good. Please give her to me. Thank you.
What remains of the rats sort of apart and scatter, leaving just the Rat King kind of by himself. And as they scatter, you can see sort of laying on the at the back of the room is just a young woman. Her clothes torn and filthy, but she's just kind of laying there. She looks a little battered and scraped up and dirty, but otherwise like she's breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just basically right behind the Rat King from where you are.
So the Rat King is still there, is he?
The Rat King is still there. Yeah.
I pull out my knife and tackle him.
It's still
Except you have to get through Sunny. Because I'm closer. So if you want to try to stab Sunny, that's a thing that you can do.
Is Sunny still wrapped up in the snake, though?
Yes, but I feel like they've got movement, like they've got freedom of movement.
Yeah, one of my friends is coming and isn't aware of the negotiation that's currently in progress. Yeah. I'm going to block it with my body because I make good life choices.
Mm-hmm. So,
Hi. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
So are you guys both like screaming into action, or are you going to try and like say something and stop him first? So you're going to kick some ass, Christian.
Yeah.
And Sunny, are you going to try and manipulate first, or are you going to just protect?
Yeah, I'm just going to whirl around and block the Rat King with my body from Christian.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm interposed between the two.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So I feel like Christian is so good at this and so fast. Like he is going to like actually go for it. Would he react fast enough to stop before?
No.
Is what I'm trying to get. Do you think he'd be able to pull his punch?
Do you think you need to roll for that?
Maybe. Yeah. Why don't you act under pressure? Let's do that. That's there. There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's probably better.
If someone else almost kills Sunny, I'll feel better.
So let's act under pressure.
Cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
Oops.
This will go well.
That's a 1.
And that's also a 1. You have to help a player.
It's a snake eyes.
Those are snake eyes.
That's very bad.
That's very bad.
And your cool is 0, right? So even if you re-roll a 6, that's your only
could be
shot.
A 7, yeah.
Yeah. So
seems like it's not worth it.
Do it. Stab.
So I'm gonna say, you are moving with such ferocity and intensity. You don't have time to stop your attack.
Yeah.
As Sunny wheels themselves around and interposes between you and the rat.
Do I have time to stop it?
No,
Clutching my
I don't
Let
think
it
so.
happen.
I don't think so. So kick some ass, and then Sunny's gonna protect someone.
What about with the angel wings?
Well, the other problem is,
I feel like it's a really great cinematic moment that we
I feel like
I feel like this is such a good character moment that it needs to just yes. Oh, 11 on the dice.
I kicked a very large amount of ass.
A large amount of ass.
Beautiful.
That is almost the most ass I could possibly kick.
Yeah. So,
I'm very good at kicking ass.
yes. So choose your extra effect.
Let's see. This one. Well, specifically, my intention of going after the Rat King was to put him where I wanted to, which was on the ground with my knife at his throat.
Okay. So you wanted to force him where you want him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Sunny, why don't you protect someone?
I really want you to stab me, though, bro. That is the most narratively yes for this. I'm going to use help a player.
Okay.
Because I really want to protect him.
Okay, so it was a 3 and a 2. Now it's.
And you're protecting the Rat King.
Oh, a 3 and a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
What up, kids? Yeah. And I have no plus tough.
Okay, so it's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So you protect them, okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
Yes.
So what?
This is what y'all need to learn. I do bad ideas, and also I love the
I
consequences.
love it. Yes. So what does your knife do? How much harm?
It would only do 1 harm. It's not a powerful knife.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's good.
It's not my big strong weapon.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
I'm more interested in threatening and getting information than I am
Yeah.
of actually killing at this point.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna say it ends up as you go for the Rat King, you try to just muscle past Sunny, and basically your knife just slashes across their chest, and
Oh no.
you grab the Rat King, throw him onto his back with your hand around his throat, but Sunny, you got a hold of the knife hand, like
No.
a firm grip, as firm as you want it to be.
No, I'm in the middle of negotiating. I'm doing my thing.
He knows something.
Okay, and we're finding it out without violence. And I,
Okay,
with my other hand, put out a hand to help up the Rat King and help
Okay.
him stand up.
give me a second. Let's see
Absolutely.
what Aelith.
Yeah.
Aelith is itching to do something.
Yeah, I think Aelith just appears now, even though it's only, like 20 feet
Yeah,
away
yeah.
or something. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
I can't let my friends do this to each other. Let's all just take a breath and see how we can resolve this.
Hmm?
Christian,
This son of a bitch is connected to the thing that killed my mom.
we're going to figure that out.
Yeah, we are.
But your way, Sonny.
Trying to stab.
All right. Aren't you?
Your way hurts, Sonny. You need to take a moment. We'll find the one who hurt your mom.
Does this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
Can
want
this
you
work?
manipulate. Yeah.
to roll
Manipulate
manipulate
a
someone
hunter.
and
This I help with.
engaging
yes.
my soothe mechanic.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All
I
right.
help as fuck.
So 7 plus charm is 8.
And +2 for
Oh,
me.
plus 2 is 10 then.
Mhm.
For another hunter, if they do what you ask, they mark experience and get +1 forward.
Mhm.
So, and
Hey,
I,
Patty.
this is also sort of for the Rat King too. Like
Uh-huh.
I want him to calm down and actually, like, deal with us. You know.
Yes, I appreciate that. Mechanically, it has no effect, though.
Okay.
And just because it's a very special thing that the mundane
That's
is
fine.
the only one who can actually charm monsters.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is but
That's
I
actually from another playbook. That was one of my advances.
oh is it okay wait
It's a monstrous.
Oh, the
Technically,
monstrous,
it's Dark
that's right.
Negotiator.
Yeah.
But for Sunny,
it's
Yeah.
Bright Negotiator.
exactly.
I took something from the monstrous too. I feel like the
Yeah.
monstrous is this like party
Oh, yeah.
bowl of like things that we all take stuff
Oh
from.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
got such great moves,
Yeah.
honestly. So, okay,
So
yeah.
I'm using Soothe. Just a reminder, it is talk to someone
Yes.
for a few seconds in a quiet voice, calm them down, blocking any panic, anger, or other negative emotions they have. This works even if the thing that freaked them out is still present, as long as your voice can be heard.
So what I'm going to say is that feeling, that like intense instinctual reaction that you get from those types of creatures, you feel that lessen. You know it's still there. You know this thing is still like the same kind of thing as what makes an Alhag, but
So-
you feel capable of calming down if you want to.
So when Aelith talks to me, I turn and I look back at Sunny and I see that Sunny has like there's a decent sized slash, and
Okay.
that is what kind of takes me out
Yeah.
of it. And stand up and just throw the knife away and just deal with it. And I say, deal with it, and I walk away.
Love Christian's angst.
Yeah.
Eat it like candy. Oh, Christian
Can I
angst.
catch you by
is-
the elbow as you try to whirl off?
No, I'm not in the mood for that. You deal with him. You deal with this thing. I don't want to talk to it.
I wasn't talking about talking to that. I was just literally talking about can I catch you by the elbow to say something to you? Up to you.
I
If
would.
you want to angst,
No, I'm gonna
Go be
angst.
something,
I'm
boy.
gonna
Stomp
go
away, yes.
stomp off.
stomp off instead of helping.
Yeah.
So, Liliana,
Yeah.
on the other side of the room.
Nobody's dealing with a girl, by the way.
No, I was actually about to go. Like, I'm just
Ah.
ignoring the human meat sack drama.
Yeah.
And
Hey, who are you calling me?
You, you hear a voice
Oh, no.
near you. Say, I gotta get this right. What have you done? This is delicious.
is it a female?
You look,
voice?
yes.
Okay.
And you look over, and you see,
Vlad Lena.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. That's her name?
Vlad
Vlad Lena.
Lena.
Vlad Lena
sorry.
Popovna. You see Vlad Lena standing there. She's in her red wool coat, also high necked.
Very nice. Cool.
Her short blonde hair. She looks good. She's fierce. She's got this like bright red, like demon red lipstick on, smoky eyes, the whole bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like a great bad guy.
Hot,
Hot. She's
Hot.
super hot. She's insanely hot.
steaming, smoking.
Yes.
hot.
Yeah. And she's not looking at you. She's looking at the globe, which the demonic energy is like 90% winning at this
Right,
point.
right.
It's disconnected from Aelith at least, but it's taking over. And she says, "This is magnificent. Can you tell me how this happened? Help me, Liliana. You have no idea the amazing things we could accomplish."
Well, I think that if we were to work together, that would be up to our patron, not to us.
Yeah.
So, if I get my orders, that could be fun. But for now, perhaps I keep my secrets to myself. I'm gonna walk over like casually, and like go and like pick up the girl and just have the girl like in my arms while I'm talking with her. Because the girl's out cold, right?
Girl's out
Okay.
cold, yeah. You pick her up, and that's kind of on the other side of the room.
Okay.
Liliana sort of stays over by the sphere and is analyzing
on it,
that.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you guys are at the Rat King.
Yep.
Does
I'm
it-
helping him up.
Does it
Christian
look
is
like anyone
breathing.
else sees her?
Huh?
I mean, they're busy, but like,
They're that's up to them.
Okay.
If
Is there a person in the room?
there is a person in the room.
okay.
This is not imaginary.
okay.
Vlad
Usually
Lena
she's
is-
hallucinating,
It's not only
Yeah,
demons
that's my
can see it.
And it's not only demons can see it. So
Well, I am mundane, so
Yeah.
maybe I don't.
nope. There is a person in the room, and she is smoking hot.
Fierce.
Yes. So, but
This
you
is my
guys,
lucky day.
the
So
Rat
many
King is kind of cowering and staring at you guys,
Oh boy,
wondering
that's
about
tough.
its
Yeah,
fate.
the Aelith can't just kick a downed enemy in the head. Like that's not
I'm
an
helping him
Aelith
up.
move.
He's not my enemy.
As you go towards him to help him, he like shrinks back, kind of like a feral animal, like Yeah.
Okay.
He-
I said, you're gonna be okay. We're not gonna hurt you.
It just like glares at you and shrinks back farther.
Hey, we've made a deal, and we'll take the girl. I don't think he wants to be pals. There's no reason to force it.
What about Rokai?
He said he doesn't have him.
He didn't say that.
I have him. You hear from the other side of the room.
Oh, hello.
The boy. I have him.
Ooh, is he all right?
He is alive, if that is what you are asking.
I don't think that was the spirit in which the question was asked.
This is
Don't
Sunny.
answer
Sunny
spirits.
Smith. Agent Sunny Smith.
I've been waiting to hear this in the accent for so long.
They are very cheerful.
So I see.
Is this thing corporeal?
It's a person. And
Can I stab it? Oh, JPEG.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag is it killable?
So I've stomped away,
Will
and
it-
now this other thing has popped up, and now this person
She is.
is saying that she has another person that we're looking for. So
Will it blend?
fuck off, will it bleed?
You're kicking some ass, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it.
It's like, where? We got one of them. Where's the other one?
All right, let's kick some ass. Let's see how this goes.
I've had enough.
How are you ass kicking?
How close is she to a wall?
She's kind of in the center of the like she's it's about like I'd say like I don't know measurements.
Okay, here's
but
what I'm gonna say.
She's in the center of the room. She's quite away from the wall.
The costumer's like, I don't do measurements.
Look,
I could tell you how many yards of fabric it takes to make her coat. I have no idea how far she is from the wall.
here's what I'm gonna say.
Selective knowledge.
Adam,
I love you.
sprint, grab,
7.5.
lift, wall.
Okay, all right. That's what you're planning to do.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, all right, kick some ass.
Whoops! I done goofed.
So
Yeah.
that's
Nope.
not how you do it.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
Snake
the
Eyes,
thing
in fact.
you did, do not that thing.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Luck point being spent.
That's a luck point. I
Damn.
just changed it to 12.
Snake Eyes now boxcars?
Yep. I'm very angry at everything right now.
Sprint,
Oh, so it's a two-step.
lift, wall.
Yes.
You feel her body like crush against the wall, like you know what it feels like when somebody gets the ever living shit knocked out of them. And she is slammed up against the wall. I'm assuming you're doing you force them where you want them.
Yep.
So you have her bodily in whatever state you would like her to be in. Position.
Where is he? Give him to us now.
Oh, Liliana, didn't know you had such delicious friends.
This is Christian. He has poor impulse control.
You are delightful.
I'm going to set the girl down kind of close to Sunny.
She,
And so, yeah, and then kind of start moving between her and the sphere.
okay. You can see her, she's bleeding a little bit. She probably bit down on her tongue and
She's tasting it.
Yeah, she's she's having a hard time breathing, but she also just she looks.
turned on.
She's
She licks her lips in a way that the sensors are like, oh,
yeah. She got a lady boner. Yeah, she's.
The pain is so good.
Yes,
into it.
yeah.
She's
Well, I'm not into it.
She,
I'm not into
No,
it.
but she is.
That's fine.
she says, "I don't suppose you would like to do this without clothing."
I have had enough of getting jerked around by demons.
Freezing.
Almost. Where is he?
The boy.
I have another knife. In my boat. Where is he?
Manipulate someone.
Oh, juice.
Oh,
Yep.
11.
That's
die.
a 13 because I manipulate using tough.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about your sweet, sweet words?
So they'll do it
Yes.
for the reason I gave him. The reason is this knife will go up through your neck into your head. That's where this knife goes. If you don't tell me where the boy is.
He's probably at the airport right now
Why?
because we wanted him. He's useful. He is connected. He is tainted. Like you.
Has he gone of his own choice, Vlad Lena?
Not exactly. But he was given sufficient motivation.
Let's see. Well, if he has not made a pact, there may still be time.
All right, I'd drop her.
Would you like him? I can arrange it.
What is the price?
Tell me how this happened.
Ugh. Didn't know it. Perhaps the boy is not that important.
How this happened? Pointing to the sphere.
Yes.
No.
If I explain this to you,
You want to give her that power? Many more than the boy will die. If you want to save life, keeping the secret,
Oh no, it's the worst.
can't do that.
Role players around the world, this is why you don't kill your your characters. Because this
Then they
is
get
so
to
much
fight
more
over stuff.
fun.
There are much better ways to make us.
Yes. That's your choice, Ayla.
Alright, well,
and
hold
you're
on.
familiar with hard bargains.
Yeah. Hey,
So hard.
if I explain how... Oh, God damn you. If I explain how this happened...
It's 2 against 1 now.
the accent war.
the Russian
Yeah.
thing.
Your Russian accent
We
is
will
so much
take you.
better than mine, though.
You'll give us the boy. No strings attached.
No strings attached at all.
Telling her what she wants is a string.
The boy is yours. I will have him delivered by limousine.
That seems excessive. He's just at Charles de Gaulle. I mean, I know it's kind of annoying to get to in traffic, but we can probably just pick him up at the airport.
Only the finest. You may pick him up if you wish. You may go there now if you wish, just...
I've got another idea for you. You've got an afternoon to do whatever you'd like with me. 4 hours. You give us the boy.
Oh my.
Why would I want you?
Have you seen her, though?
Because I'll last 4 hours.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Sunny's eyes get real big.
We're doing a time. Oh.
Trade for trade.
You all hear another voice behind you say, Aelith, don't do this. You know not to make bargains you'll regret. And Krister is now standing there right behind Aelith, glaring at Vlad Lena.
Wow, lots of people are operating today.
I am so over all of this.
Oh, so
All
it's
of it.
Tuesday.
Say the word, Aelith, and I will get the boy for you without giving her terrible secrets that she should not know.
Can I hear this too?
Yeah. You all hear him, you all see him. Ooh, dice drop.
This seems like the better of the bargains to make.
This seems like Scylla and Charybdis.
Be my bride. Help me ascend to godhood. And
All
I
right.
will save the boy for you. It costs you nothing except happiness by my side.
He's pretty good looking.
He
Turns
is-
out
that's
there's more than
Krister's
to that
line.
for
That's
marriage.
Krister's line, yeah. He is also smoking hot.
Oh, the choices,
Wait.
Jason.
Hey boy or demon lady. One night stand or marriage though.
What mood are you in today?
Liliana, we're in this situation because we've been at odds for 80 years or more.
So much more.
Isn't it, team? We
Well,
were on the
I
same
think-
team.
Amateurs.
We are on the same team. We are working together.
Are we?
Yes. We are saving the people.
That doesn't happen from working together.
Or does it? Sorry.
So I think we're gonna have a Fae breaking a promise. But basically, I want to tell the demon lady to make the call,
Okay.
and I'm yours.
But the 4 hours, you may not tell her. You cannot tell her how this was done.
That's not my promise.
Then
For
you
Alice, I can figure it out. If she is key, I will find a lock.
Make the call.
Elith, you are dooming so many souls.
She raises her hand up and she just makes a strange swirling gesture with it. You see a glyph sort of be traced in flame by her fingers, and it just and smoke puffs away into smoke. She says, "He will be at Interpol headquarters in precisely how long it takes for a limousine to drive from Charles de Gaulle Airport to Lyon. It is done."
Then I attack her.
Oh, shit.
She's into it.
Damn, you took my move.
All right, kick some ass.
All right. Seven plus 2 is 9.
9. Okay. You trade harm as established.
You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and use my help a player and reroll my 2. I had a 2 and a 5. Yeah, I like that better. Let's call it a 12.
10 plus.
Yeah.
All right, 12.
That's what that looked like to me.
So you, how do you attack her? Thunder Knuckles?
Yeah, she just... Yeah, I think she was walking towards her during this conversation, trying to put on the, like, yeah, I'm your submissive, I'm gonna put up with this to save the boy's life.
Yeah.
She makes the call, and she reaches out like she's gonna embrace her, and then just turns it into an uppercut with the Thunder Knuckles.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Right on the chin.
Nice. What does your what harm does your Thunder Knuckles deal?
That's 3 harm, stun, holy damage.
Oh, okay. Is it armor?
Damage!
Has armor? Probably does.
I don't.
guess.
Only if holy or stun is her weakness.
Okay. So how much harm?
3.
3. Okay.
9,000.
Yeah. And
And I guess I have an extra effect. We trade harm.
yes. So yeah.
And then we're gonna just make that terrible harm and call it 4.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take 2 harm as well as demonic energy streak out and slam into you, and you can feel this almost like acidic feel as they interact with your fey nature and like start eating into your skin.
I have a question.
Yes.
Before I do anything,
Yeah.
I don't think I ever. I mean, I would know. Does Vlad Lena?
Vlad Lena?
I always say "aw." It's easier to do that in the accent.
I know, right?
Vlad Lena?
Vlad Lena?
Is she with my same patron?
No.
Do our patrons get along? Or do they not get along?
I bet they love a backstab.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. You don't necessarily know who her patron is. You know it's not yours.
Okay.
But you would not feel a sense of obligation, or like if you were.
I just don't want to cause shit
Yes.
for my patron
Yeah.
with someone that they have like an alliance with.
As you contemplate the idea in your subconscious, you do not feel any reaction that would lead you to doubt
Excellent.
that course of action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then because I really want to stop it like immediately because I don't want what happened with me and
Yeah.
Aelith to happen with her and Aelith.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna like channel that power from the ball again
Oh, uh-huh.
because it's still there, right?
Yeah, it is still there.
All right. You're strong,
I'm
right?
very strong.
Okay. Yeah, like similar to the snake thing that I did earlier with
Yeah.
Sunny, but just full bore, just like crunching, like
Yeah.
in this time, not like protection, like destroy.
Yeah, okay.
Also, just quick math update. I forgot. When you said take 2 harm, I actually take 1 because I've got the immortal thing from the monstrous playbook.
Oh,
good.
right,
Whenever
okay.
I take harm, I take 1 less.
Okay, all right.
That's
okay,
good.
yeah. And you did not subtract armor from that, right?
Come
I
on,
don't have
dice.
armor. Oh, I do have armor.
But
Do you
it would
have
not
this?
apply. In this
Okay, got
situation.
it. Yeah.
All right, dice.
Yeah.
Come on, dice.
Come on, dice.
Better dice. 6, 7, 8.
8? Okay. All right.
It's not a failure.
And I'm not helping. Sorry.
Choose your glitch.
I don't know how to help.
Are you using magic, right?
Yeah.
As you're doing
it's
your
I was
rolling.
going to use big magic since it's still the thing. Oh, it's on the side. There we go. So yeah, my glitch will be.
Yeah, I mean, big magic is really for like rituals and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But you are like supercharged right now.
Yeah, that's
So,
the only
yeah.
reason I thought I
So,
could because I'm
yeah.
channeling from that whole thing
Yeah,
we did
yeah.
earlier.
So basically, I'm just kind of like boosting your
That's
your
fine.
effects.
Yeah. I'm sort of also hoping that I can drain the power from this thing.
Oh, okay.
So, because I'm like I'm thinking of it as like a battery. Like if I pull enough juice from this, maybe it will go away.
yeah.
I don't know if
There
that's
we go.
actually a
It's-
thing.
God, we're working as a team now.
We were earlier. Just assume the worst always.
Okay.
Always assume the worst. I always try to do good. I try and help them meet sex, and then you get all upset.
And then you keep calling us meat sacks.
Not all.
I'll have
of
a thing
them.
to do soon. As
Hashtag
well.
not-
You have it? Okay. All right.
Not
So,
all meat
so
sacks.
did you do? You did your roll, right? It was
Yes,
8?
8.
Yeah. Okay. So, what glitch do you want?
I'm gonna take harm this time.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So, so you take 1 harm as you feel the energy. It's almost like it's consuming you, like it's burning through you. You're channeling so much of it.
Okay.
And you direct it right at her, and you can feel it just sort of burning away her wards, and like her magical defense is just crumbling under your assault. Sunny,
Yeah.
from your slightly less close-up perspective, you see that conflicts, that battle between the Fae side of the sphere and the demon side of the sphere. The Fae was nearly gone, and it now kind of like rebirths, and it's almost like 50-50 again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
So-
I understand absolutely nothing about that. But I do understand social dynamics and the scared rat king person in the corner. Hey, this is the person who's going to hurt you. Help us defeat her.
Yeah. All right.
We will call this a charm offensive.
Yes.
Before you roll, you have a helpful player from Vampire 54.
Thank you, Vampire 54. I appreciate you.
So before you roll anything,
Vampire 54, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Nice. All right. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, it's so good.
A million! That is 14.
11 on the dice.
So
That's amazing.
Wow.
Charm offensive.
Delicious.
This song is for the rats who threw themselves right at the demon.
All right. Yeah. So that's gonna work. Let me see what Christian's gonna do, and then we'll see how that plays out. But but the Rat King, like you can see on his face, he gets it, and he starts creeping forward. Yeah.
Also, James V gave me, Liliana, a help a player for Demon Smackdown Monster Mode.
Yes. So many helpful players. You guys are amazing tonight. Yeah. All right, Christian, what are you doing?
Sunny, hey.
Hi.
So
I'm Sunny.
you've done things for the Rat King, but in the confusion, as I see him crawling towards me, I'm going to go to him.
Oh,
To the Rat King?
Yes.
Oh.
Because he knows something, and I know he knows something.
Yeah.
And I'm going
A legit
to
thing.
not hurt him, but grab him and try to communicate with him in his own language.
Uh-oh.
So use some magic.
Yeah.
And
The
we're
oldest-
all wizards now.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm Sunny.
I-
Sunny Smith. Agent Sunny Smith.
Help a player. Nope,
There
that
There
doesn't
you
count.
go.
There you go.
8.
That's an 8.
All right.
Works even better when you have a -1.
All right.
Oh, good to know.
Choose your glitch.
Rats follow you all day. The rats follow you all day.
You become the Rat King.
The easy choice is to take a harm, but that seems dumb. So yeah, do you choose the problematic side effect, or do I?
You can choose problematic side effect. I get to choose what that actually is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you choose the glitch. I choose
Yeah.
how the glitch.
It has a
happens.
problematic side effect.
Okay.
The Rat King is dead. Long live the Rat
I would
King.
like to try and communicate with him and just be like, what do you know about skin changers in Texas? Like basically, like what do you know about this location? Skin changers. Where are they from? Where are they?
The Rat King just kind of looks up at you, and you sense a presence.
Since you haven't felt.
And that presence sort of stays with you, even as the Rat King leaps on top of Vlad Lena and starts ripping at her. And
The words are down.
the Vlad Lena is just getting shredded, what's left of her, by the Rat King. And
Your used to be beautiful fate.
yes.
He is our friend.
And the
Rain. It's
is
raining.
that rain?
It's raining.
My
Wake
God.
up.
What?
Oh.
Right?
Right?
Rain.
It's weird.
I'm not-
Rain.
Don't like it. No.
Remember the thing when the entire city flooded last year? That
Oh,
again.
fun. So
Sweet.
the presence is clearly a demon. And you sense that it has let its host go, and what is left of its host is just mindless now, attacking Vlad Lena. The mind is the demon who's sort of vaguely manifesting in your imagination right now. Wow, that's a lot of rain.
It got very spooky in here very fast.
I wish we could dim the lights.
Okay, so in Paris, it's now a downpour and all this water is coming down into the sewers.
Yes, the
Yes.
sewers flood, you all die. So
Oh,
game
shit.
over. No.
I didn't go quite that fast. But
Demon host.
The demon says to you, there is so much you don't understand. If you want to know, you must. If you want to know, you must ask. What is your patron's name?
We've just called him like
the
the patron.
patron?
Yeah, I guess I don't know if demons have genders.
Beelzebub.
You must ask Asmodeus.
As the
As a boy.
No. Asmodeus will tell you everything you need to know.
Okay.
That one's for free.
First, it's free.
Because I like your friend.
join with Owl Hag.
Please tell Agent Sonny Smith that they are the most interesting thing I've encountered on this plane in quite a long time.
I charmed a demon.
You totally did.
That will go well.
The Rat King, once it just clearly clawed Vlad Lena to certain death, and once the life has left her eyes and the blood has stopped gurgling from the many shredded holes in her, the Rat King just kind of rolls over, and you can sense the breath just like goes out of him, and he dies, for lack of a more poetic term.
I go over to him and I close his eyes.
Okay. You have a feeling this was probably a mercy. There was no coming back from something like this.
I'm gonna go over to Vlad Lena and unzip and see if she still has her collar.
Yeah.
Or if it's dissipated.
She does, and it's a very different kind of design than what yours is. And as you see it, you sense the signature of her patron, and then it just sort of like flares up and just burns away, sort of leaving a blackened ring around her neck.
Okay.
Yes.
Lily, is that the last we'll see of her?
Yes, I believe so. Not of everyone involved with her, obviously, but the last of her.
Well, that's a small mercy.
How's Misha? Is she okay?
She seems to be intact. She was passed out. I did not get to speak with her.
Does she look grievously injured or just beat up?
Mostly just like minor injuries, but definitely like in shock and not in a coma, but definitely unconscious.
Need some medical.
Yeah.
Tap,
Yeah.
tap.
Hey,
I'm really dizzy.
Sunny, come here, please. Will you accept the embrace?
Yes.
Will you accept?
Also, lots of bleeding.
Will you accept the lay on hands move?
You took one harm. Come on. It's not that bad.
But I'm a mundane squisher.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's an 11 on the dice, kids.
And fortunately, lay on hands is also a cool roll, so that's a 12.
Okay.
Nice.
And on a 10 plus, heal 2 harm or an illness, plus they're stabilized.
It turns out I only had but
But yeah, no, I was gonna move in for that
Yeah.
anyway, and
that's even better than juice and cookies at the blood donation drive.
yeah, Aelith just holds Sunny close for a long moment.
Sunny leads into the hug.
Yeah.
Until the hug becomes too long.
I know, we're like so over time.
Yeah.
Krister smiles at you. And he says, the offer will always remain, and you will name your price whenever you would like to accept it.
When we partner, the leverage will be mine, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Like over Sunny's shoulder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He walks towards the sphere, and you see him sort of grab onto the Fey side of the sphere, the energy sort of like snakes out from him like a glowing kind of light. Tendrils sort of snake out from his fingers, grab onto the face side of the sphere, and rips it apart, separating them, and both sides just instantly dissipate.
Okay.
And he turns back. He winks at Christian.
I mean, look at him.
And he disappears, leaving a tiny little fez that just kind of rolls onto the ground.
Oh, that's so perfect for you. Look, because you turn into a monkey, and monkeys look so cute in fezzes. And also, please don't slash me with a knife again, or I will fucking end you.
That's a roll credits right there.
Yes,
That's a credits.
Yes.
That's the end of that.
Liliana smiles.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just credits on Liliana smiling, grinning ear to ear.
Right? Yeah. Wow. Okay, that was kind of
So I
amazing.
charmed 2 demons.
All right, so real quick, let's do into session moves.
Yeah.
So, did we conclude the current mystery?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yep, you did.
Done it.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse? Yep.
Yes.
2
I think
people,
so.
actually.
Yes.
Yeah. You will find out that Vlad Lena was true to her word. She, when you guys get back to headquarters, Rokai will be there.
Okay.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a name now.
That will go well.
Yes. Yeah.
That's nothing.
So Mark II experience, everybody.
I'm leveling up.
Woo!
Also, I'm going to mark one more harm, and I think we've discovered that if Aelith makes a promise and breaks it on purpose, that it deals harm to her.
Nice.
Oh,
nice,
okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just inventing that because it's too good.
That makes
Yeah,
sense with the
yeah.
Fae.
Oh, for sure.
They're deal makers, and I want that to be true.
Yeah. And honestly, might want to see if we can come up with something more long-term kind of consequence.
Yeah.
Because I think that, I think we should have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because that would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Vlad
I
Lena.
think this is an outstanding success.
Yeah, this is
Deceased.
great.
Yeah.
I just
all right.
became more weird. That's what happened.
Ooh, yeah, that
Yeah, you
actually
did.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That is
I think I
accurate.
just leveled up as well, but I need to check my other experience
Yeah.
check,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'll do that off session.
Okay.
I already
All
tracked
right,
out to
cool.
be able to talk to monsters.
Yeah. So, thank you everybody for joining us on another episode of Interpol X. And we will see you again in 2 weeks from tonight. And let's see. We don't know if you're going to be with us next time, Sam, or not.
I should be here next time.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. All right. So hopefully so. If not, we'll see what else we can
You
work
need
out.
someone normal to try to balance all of this
That's
nutso.
very true. Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a
and
lot
can
of
we
that.
announce another?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the 12th,
On March 12th,
it is confirmed.
it is confirmed the return of Matilda Harrington Cates.
Yes!
Jess will be back for a guest appearance on March 12th. Do not miss it. Matilda and Sunny for real.
Yes. It will be fucking brilliant.
Oh, God.
Get hype!
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Now,
yeah.
of course,
I'm also excited.
Jessica doesn't actually know any of this has happened, but
Yes.
We'll
this
clip
is good. Yeah.
the
Yes.
This is gonna be
moment.
fantastic.
One phone call a week. She doesn't need to know.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Yeah. Anyway, and also watch the Urban Shadows episode from yesterday, which I will be doing tomorrow. I haven't seen it yet,
That's
but
very kind.
Thank you.
I'm excited
Yeah.
to watch it.
Uh,
So yeah.
It'll also reveal that Kimmy should just DM all games forever.
Ooh,
Like, she's that good.
I'm excited
Yeah.
about
That's very
that.
sweet.
It was amazing.
It was
Yeah.
fun. All right.
Nice.
Your
No.
stuff.
Yes, I am, as of today, officially core cast member on Plunders and Blunders D&D podcast.
Awesome.
So
Whoa.
go check that
Yay.
out.
Nice.
It comes out every Monday, and you can find it wherever fine podcasts are distributed. You can also see me on Fridays at Geek and Sundry from 4 to 7 p.m. playing Shield of Tomorrow, the Star Trek RPG, as well as on Alpha right after at 7:30 for Behind the Shield, the after show that I host. And the season finale of Tempting Fate RPG is this Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time on Save and Throw Show. So go check all of that out.
Awesome.
One more. Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, everybody was so kind about my appearance on the Happy Jacks podcast a couple of weeks ago.
Because you were fucking brilliant.
Nailed it.
Thank you. It was so much fun. I had such a great time. And this Friday, Kimmy and I will be on the podcast together.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So,
I wish I could be there for that.
I know. I wish I could too. But
Someday we'll have to coordinate.
So if
then
I
we're all in it.
Oh, dice drop.
Sorry,
yes.
I went for like the thing.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm a dork.
Right.
So yeah, should be super fun.
Yes. Yeah. I'm very excited about this.
And we have a bunch of stuff happening coming up. So check out happyjacks.org/schedule. We have Wednesday night, Razor Ridge is back. The Wolves are in the house. Friday, we have the podcast. And Sunday, we are back with our Vampire Dark Ages game, which I actually am going to be guesting in. I'm so excited. I get to be a vampire again.
Woo.
With the teeth and the bite.
The bite thing.
All the things.
With the horns and no, that's not the vampires.
Anyway, so thank you guys, and we will check you out later. Yeah, I think that's...
In April.
April, yes.
Yeah.
So starting April 7th or 8th, whatever the Sunday is.
Yeah, that first Sunday in April.
We're starting our fair schedule. So Jason will be running his brand new system, Demigod, for a bunch of us, and we will be playing that every Sunday. It will not be every other like usual. It'll be every Sunday for
like
Sundays.
8 or 9 Sundays or whatever.
So whatever the fair is,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So check the schedule. It's actually already on there, so that's all on there. So happyjacks.org/schedule, happyjacks.org/forum, happyjacks.org/discord to talk about the things, and we really need to go home, so bye!
Yeah. Bye,
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that was such a good session. It was very much.
Hearing their breath, walking through the lonely streets, I hear the thumping of their feet on the paving stones. I am not alone. Hearing their breath rattling, whilst the other cattle sing their songs contrived about their quiet lives. I know that I've been chosen, and now my eyes are open wide.
You are listening to Interpol X, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast actual play in Monsters of the Week, powered by the Apocalypse.